Hello, in this episode I'm visiting with my friend Larry D. Kendrick, who is also a musician, recording artist, and songwriter. And I've asked him to come over and teach me how to tune my guitar. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I tell you what, I picked up the guitar, I plucked out a tune to do my intro and my conclusion for my show because I didn't want to borrow somebody else's music for my material for my show because of all the copyright issues. So I decided to sit down, pluck out a tune, took me a couple of minutes, and then I recorded it. And now I bought a new guitar. I don't know how to play guitar, never learned, but yet I plucked a tune through it and I didn't know how to tune it. So my good friend Larry, who's a professional, is going to show me how to tune the guitar. And thank you for tuning it for me, Larry.
Whoops. I know what it's telling me also. Or do I? I haven't used this very much. Okay, there we go. See this thing up at the top there? Are you recording right now?
Yes.
Okay. That tells you when it's right in tune there. See that little check mark on it there?
Okay.
So that's your E string, and hear it click there? That's in tune. And that's in tune. Looks like you got it pretty close there, buddy. That was a little bit off there. There we go. See? I really like this tuner for the smartphone here. If you've got a smartphone, get one of these tuners here.
It's Guitar Tuna.
Yes, that's what it's called.
Guitar Tuna on your iPhone.
Yeah, on any smartphone.
Smartphone.
And you can download this for free on Apple apps.
Okay.
There it goes. Why is it doing that? You got to get some advertisements in here, you know, so. But that should be in tune now, though, Jerry.
Okay, good.
All right, there you go, buddy. That should be
Cool,
fired.
thank you.
Just fine, yeah, you bet.
Okay,
Welcome.
and we already photographed that, so it's like.
Yeah.
So, see if I can pluck out my tune. Let's see.
You're going on the road to me, my friend.
Okay, it sounds better. I'll re-record my tune for the new year, and I've actually got a drummer and a banjo player lined up.
Ooh.
So we're going to do nice accompaniments for the new intro. Same tune, because this tune is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm theme. It is world famous now because it's airing all over the world on Discovery Channel and Animal Planet. Who knew I'd become a one-hit wonder by not knowing how to play a guitar?
That's great, buddy. That's great, yeah.
So thank you, Larry, for tuning this up, sharing with
my
me.
Pleasure.
But you're getting ready to go on the road and go perform at some places?
Yes, sir. We're doing a 12-state tour starting in March of 2023 and starting in California and going across the United States and back through the Midwestern, up north and back down through Washington.
You got some gigs local coming up, too.
We're going to start out with the Eagle Valley Cowboy Church.
At Eagle Point, Oregon?
Yeah. We're Pastor Bob Batts, the pastor over there. We're going to do a performance there, and then we're going to do the next Monday night, do the Moose Lodge here in Gold Hill. And then from there we go to California and begin the rest of our tour then. So
All right.
looking forward to it.
So you tell us about a song. This is Larry's CD that he recorded, and he wrote a song. His brother wrote a song, and his sister wrote a song.
I wrote a song right after I got into church and got baptized. It's called "I Lift Up My Hands and Shout Jesus," and it was inspired, I believe, by God. Because I was inspired during the middle of the night. I was asleep, and the song came to me. I had to get up and go write it. So I got up with my guitar and I sat down and wrote the song in about 20 minutes. So it took me. And my brother Randy, who's now deceased, wrote a song, and we performed that on the audio, on the CD. And my sister Beverly Kendrick also wrote a song, which is on there. I've lost my oldest brother and my youngest brother, but my middle brother and I are both still alive. He lives in Seattle, Washington, and his name is Tommy Kendrick. And we get together and play golf. We do golf tournaments every year, and go fishing a lot. He went hunting with me once and got his first deer. Nice. On my tag.
Oh.
But we've had some great times together, you know. We share a lot of memories together of the times when we were growing up. Times were tough when we were growing up, you know. So if I can tell a little quick story right quick. I remember when I was a kid and we were so poor. We were in Fort Worth, Texas, living in a motel, and all 6 of us kids were already born then. My sister was only about a year and a half old, 2 years old. And we got kicked out of the motel, and my sister... My mother got a dime and called her brother, and he said, "You guys come over here and stay at my house." He didn't have a car. We walked all the way across town in the rain. I was carrying my little sister Beverly at the time on my back. And later on, the welfare department found out about it, and they were going to take all of us kids from my mama. And my mom told my dad, said, "You go get a car. I don't care how you get it, steal it or whatever, but get us out of this state." So I went with my dad, and we went and looked at the car, and my dad said, "Can we take the car for a test drive?" I said, "Sure." Wrong thing to say, because as soon as we got the car, we drove and picked up Mama, and we were gone. We drove over across the state line into New Mexico, Hagerman, New Mexico, where I'm going to be performing on my tour, the elementary school there. And Daddy took the car down to the river and burned it up. So that was how we got out of the state of Texas. Mama kept all of us, our family together. True story. Oh, I write about that in my autobiography also. So more memories. You know, of family life, how tough it was back in those days.
Well, my friend Larry is also an artist. Or an author. He's written a series of Western novels and children's books. And we covered that in a previous episode. But in the one book he covers, which is a loose autobiography on his life, there's one particular thing I was interested in asking you when I got you here. Is you stated that the one character is based on your life, and a musician...
I use the word loosely also, though.
Yeah, a musician came to your camp where you guys were living as farm workers, and that was Guthrie?
Arlo Guthrie. I mean Woody Guthrie.
Woody Guthrie.
Guthrie. His son Arlo Guthrie is a recording artist also. Yes, he actually did that, and he just showed up one night and we were sitting around playing music with an old man that had a Gibson guitar there, and I was the only kid he let play because I could play pretty well. But he showed up, and we started jamming with him, and a fellow came over with a violin. Elmer Philpott came over with a violin and joined us, and then somebody showed it with a mandolin and a banjo, and we played all night long. And I'm sure I saw a jug being passed around. I didn't drink back then; I was just a kid, you know. So, but yeah, it was eventful. It was eventful. Yeah.
So you jammed with Guthrie?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's impressive.
And he stayed until sun up the next morning, and he politely said, "I got to go down the road now," and he took off. And we all hugged him and said, "Thank you for his show," though. You know, so yeah.
Wow, he's a legend.
Yeah,
he is a legend. Wow.
Absolutely.
And I'm here with the legendary Larry D. Kendrick, author, musician, recording artist.
You're being too kind.
Good friend. Okay.
We are good friends. I say that. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode and getting my guitar tuned finally. Yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming specials coming up, because I actually have a band I'm putting together to re-record it. Anyway, Larry, thank you for gracing me with your presence and sharing your stories with us.
It was my honor, sir.
That was cool. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That alerts you to new videos as I upload them. And check out those other videos that we mentioned that I recorded with Larry. There's some interesting stuff in there for you. Remember, always be safe, Always be kind. We'll see you guys in our next adventure. Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Have a good day. God bless.